Good morning, everybody, and welcome to High Altitude Yoga's big breath out. Now's a good time to set an intention for today for our practice. And as we begin to open up the front side of the body, especially into this chest area right here, and similarly open up the back side of the body through some twisting and some back bending elements today. You'll hear a lot of people talk about creating some vulnerability by opening up the front and back side of the body right there. And it's within that vulnerability that we can really access some of the feels that we go through, but also learn to accept and ask for help. Learn to recognize the pressures that we put on ourselves. Maybe even let some of those things go, even if it's just for the day. And hopefully by creating a more vulnerable sense of self throughout our practice today and allowing that to spill fully into our work day, our play day, our day with family, we're able to recognize what's really important, what really matters, what things we're holding on to that we can set aside just for the time being. And by doing so, allow some space in our bodies and minds to accept that help, that community, and accept the things that are just waiting for the space to enter our lives. One more big inhale breath, and then as you're ready, open the mouth up and just let it come all the way out with a big sigh. And as you're ready, fold the knees together or draw the knees up so that the feet are planted on the ground, and gently roll off of whatever prop it is that you're using. Arms pushing into the ground, come all the way up to a seated position. And we're going to take some seated cat-cows today. So place the block over to the side within reach or whatever prop it is that you're using. Come into a comfortable seat right here. Place the hands on the knees and take a big inhale breath. Let the chest really lift right here and bend into the back. So it's going to feel pretty familiar. We were just in this position. And then as you exhale, we're going to counter that. So scoop and round the belly, round through the upper shoulders, and push into the heart space through the shoulder blades. Let the chin drop. We'll just take a couple like that. Inhale, breath right here. And then exhale, round through the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale, breath. Maybe even add some cactus arms right here. And exhale, breath, interlace the hands, push the palms forward. 1 more. Interlace the hands behind the back. Let the chest roll through as the shoulders roll back. And then exhale, same thing here. Interlace, push the palms forward. Good. From here, come all the way onto all fours onto your mat. Tuck the toes under, cat-cow in a tabletop, just a couple right here. Inhale, chest moves forward, sway the back. Exhale into cat position, scoop and round. 1 more, inhale, breath. And exhale, scoop to round. Come back to a neutral spine, pull the belly in, lengthen the tailbone. Push strongly through the left hand, extend the right hand forward, thumb up. Opposite leg is going to reach back. Toes point down, hip points down. Inhale, stretch it out nice and long. Lengthen through the tailbone, and then as you exhale, round the back, let the elbow come to the knee. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, tap it in. 1 more like that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, tap it in. Inhale, lengthen, either hold it here or bend the back leg, reach the right hand around, capture the foot in the hand, push strongly through the left arm, recruiting all the shoulder muscles right there, and then kick up and back into the palm of your right hand for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lengthen. Tap that back foot onto the ground. Hand comes down, and with this right knee right here, we're going to spin the ankle all the way out to the side and spin the left foot flat to the inner arch. Come all the way up, left hand to leg, right hand overhead. Inhale, breath, lengthen through the right side body. Good. As you exhale, come around, grabbing a prop under the hand if you'd like. Extend the left arm overhead, opposite direction. Good. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back down to tabletop position. Okay, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, breath, chest reaches through. Exhale, curl the tailbone, ripple through the spine. One more time. Inhale, breath. Exhale to round. Good. From here, lengthen down through the push nice and firmly. Extend the left hand forward. Reach the right foot back. Inhale, knee and hip drop. Exhale, tap the elbow in toward the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap it in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen right here. Exhale, tap it in. Nice big crunch right here. Inhale, lengthen. Tap the foot onto the ground. Tap the hand onto the ground. This bottom bent leg, swing the ankle out to the long edge of your mat. Plaster the inner arch of the opposite foot down. Again, feel free to grab a prop under hand right here. Have it ready. And then windmill the arms open. Right hand to leg, left arm overhead. Stretch. Back to center. Maybe hand to prop, reach the right arm overhead. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale back down to the mat, tabletop position. One more round of cat-cow right here. Tuck the toes for this one if you haven't already. Inhale, reach. Exhale, scoop and round. In. Exhale, scoop and round. Good. Back to center. Eyes of the elbows forward. Tuck the toes, scoop the belly, round through the back a little bit. Inhale, breath. Exhale, down dog. So as those toes tuck, lift the hips nice and high. Let the belly firm back, inner thighs firm back, and then shoulders, hug them onto the back, hollowing out the underarms right here. Okay, bend into the right knee, and then bend into the left knee. And take turns doing that. Just give me a couple breaths right here. Check in with the whole back side of the body, not just the upper back or lower back as a whole, but the whole posterior line right here. And then go ahead and gaze between the hands. Inhale, come high to tippy toes. Exhale, little bend. And then gently step right foot, left foot, top of your mat. Hands can come to your prop if you're using one, or it can come up to the shins. Inhale, look up, chest forward, belly in. Exhale, forward fold. Little bend in the knees, roll up to standing on the inhale. Reach the arms high, little lean back right here. Exhale, hands come to heart. Let's do a couple sun salutations to warm up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, little bend. Inhale, look up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step to the back of your mat. Hands stay in a push-up position. Inhale, ripple through, chest pulls forward, heels push back. Good, stay here, give me one breath. Nice. Pushing the knuckles firmly down. Inhale, high to tippy toes. As you exhale, drop the knees for this first one. Bend the elbows lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands where they are. Flip to the toenails. Press the thighs down. Inhale, peel the chest off. Exhale, lower down. Push back, tabletop position. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. One full breath. Big inhale here. Exhale, breath. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, left foot, right foot, step to the top of your mat. Look up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, belly in, fold down to thighs. Inhale, root to rise, come up to standing, little lean back. Exhale, hands pull to heart. So let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs. Inhale, gaze up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hand, step to the back of your mat. Try to use the different foot than you used last time. Good. Roll through the spine, pull the chest forward, push through the heels. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. You can always take this on the knees. Inhale, high to tippy toes, move forward. This time, elbows in. See if you can keep off the knees if that works for your body. Otherwise, drop to the knees and lower halfway down. Inhale, drop the hips, let the thighs float off the mat, push strong through the arms so it lines up shoulders to wrists. Upward facing dog. On the next exhale, tuck the toes under, roll the hips back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Good. Okay, think about pushing into the space of the upper back right here, hollowing out the armpit, scoop the belly, roll the thighs back. Keep this pose nice and strong, even though it's a recovery pose. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, step forward, right foot, left foot, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach all the way up. Interlace the hands behind the head. Stand tall, and on the next exhale, bend over to the right. Good. Inhale, back. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, let the chest pop through. Exhale, forward fold. Option right here to have a prop between the hands, okay? So if your shoulders are still feeling a little achy this morning, just not really working for you just yet, grab a prop, give yourself a little space. Inhale, breath, belly to thighs. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Hold it for one more breath. Inhale here. Exhale here. Okay, drop your prop down if you're using one. Inhale, look up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step to the back of your mat. Find that plank position once again. Ripple through the spine. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, push through the heels. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down to your mat. You pick what works for you today. Toes pressed down. Inhale, either halfway up cobra or floating the thighs, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Okay, from here, step the right foot a little bit towards center. Take the left foot towards center, right leg high. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Take a couple big hip circles right here. Good. Inhale, back to a straight leg. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. And then step right toward that right hand. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, breath, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the head. So we just did this, right? Pull the thighs toward one another. Lean back, look up. Let the head rest in the hands. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up. Exhale, take the right hand back, left hand forward. Okay, now we're going to take this front hand, place it outside the knee, and then push the knee into the hand. Take this back hand, extend it long. Option to take the hand to the hip. Inhale here. Exhale, from the waist, twist a little deeper. And then cartwheel the hands down to your mat. Inhale, breath, pop the chest. Exhale, hips draw back, half splits. Take one full breath here. Good. Inhale, roll back into your runner's lunge. Plant the hands, lengthen through the back leg, and spin the foot flat. Okay, heels just about line up. Back toes are still slightly forward. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Reach long through the outer edge of the back foot. Tuck the right hip back. Inhale, breath, chest comes forward. Again, grab that prop between the hands if you're using it. And then exhale, bow down inside this front leg. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, dive just a little deeper. If that works for your body, continue to pull the right hip back for 3. Gaze drops, 2. And 1. As you inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Take a solid breath in warrior 1. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Good. And then plant the hands. Step right back to downward facing dog. Right foot steps towards center. Plant the palms down. So strong high fives on the mat. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knees. Stack the hips open. Take a couple circles with the kneecap right here. Good. Inhale to a straight leg. Exhale, tap the knee in toward the nose, hold it, and then step toward that left hand. Let the right knee come down to the mat. Right away, inhale, reach the arms up, pull the thighs together. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the head, and then feel free to lean back as much as your body's comfortable with. Let the head rest into the hands. Feel the front hip open. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Slowly release. Take the left hand back. right hand forward. From here, continue to pull the thighs toward one another. Take the front hand outside the front knee, and then push the knee into the hand. Option to take this back hand onto the hip. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist a little bit deeper. We're gonna take one more round like that. Inhale, breath, pull the belly back. Exhale from the waist, twist. And then cartwheel the hands right on down to your mat. Inhale, chest rolls through. Exhale, half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Come all the way back into your runner's lunge. Bring the back knee off the mat. Spin the foot flat. Line up the heels. Back toes are still pointing slightly forward. Moving into warrior one with the legs. Start with the legs first. When you're ready, reach the arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, interlace, awkward grip. So opposite hand on top this time. Inhale, roll the chest through. Push through the outer back foot. Exhale, fold down. Tuck the left hip back. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, pull the belly in and fold a little deeper for 3. Gaze drops. 2. And 1. Inhale, solid warrior one right here. Arms reach. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into that front lunge. Inhale, lengthen, strong arms. Exhale, hands drop to the mat. Spin the back heel up, step back to downward facing dog once again. Left foot step towards center. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Again, bend the knee and open up the hips. This time, option to take the circles or option just to hang here. Drop the right shoulder down just a little bit. Inhale, lengthen through the leg. Exhale, tap the knee in toward the nose. 3, 2, step toward the right hand. This time, stay high off the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, clap the hands together. Thumb to the nape of the neck, squeeze the elbows, look up, lean back. Again, let the head rest into your forearms right here. Doesn't have to be a high look. Squeezing the thighs will help with the balance. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, tick-tock the right arm back, reach the left arm forward. Same thing here. Take the front hand outside the front knee, push the knee into the hand, just a tad right here. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, twist for 3, 2, and 1. Good, hands come back all the way up. This time as you exhale, fly the hands behind you and interlace them right away. Inhale, reach the chest through. Exhale, spin the back heel flat, fold down inside the front foot. Inhale, right hip tucks back. Exhale, shoulders melt, pull the belly in and fold. And then on the next inhale breath, open up the arms, spin them nice and wide like 2 airplane wings. Wiggle the front foot, spin the back toes so that they're facing the long edge of your mat. Warrior 2. Good. Now take the front hand, place it outside the front knee, push into your hand, so we're really opening through this inner thigh. Reach nice and long right here. Flip the front palm up, take an inhale breath, reach up and back. Now from here, I want you to pat yourself on the back with the top hand. Take the back hand, either grab the bottom of your shirt or wiggle the hand all the way up to the mid-back so that your hands are clasping one another. Inhale, look up, lean back. Again, do what works for you. If neither one of those options work, just take a little wrap back here. That might feel really nice. You can always extend the back arm long for 3, 2, and 1. Cartwheel the arms open. Bring the right elbow down, left arm bicep meets the ear. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel that left hand down, spin up onto the back heel and take the right arm high, or spin the back heel up. Good. Take a twist. Inhale here, pull the right hip back. Exhale here. And then cartwheel the hand down to the mat. Again, step right back to down dog. We're going to skip the planks for a little bit today. Take a flow if your body needs it. Right foot comes to center. When you're ready, inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, stack the hips, hang it open, or take some circles. As you do so, though, I want you to hug the belly in, drop the left shoulder down. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lengthen the leg. Inhale here. Exhale, tap the knee in toward the nose. Hold it. Step the left foot toward the left hand. Keep high off the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Squeeze the thighs. Lengthen through the back leg. So high on the toes, drop into the front lunge, and then push back through the right leg. Clap the hands, thumbs to the nape of the neck. Inhale, squeeze the elbows. Exhale, drop the head back into the forearms. One more breath. Good. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, tick-tock the left arm open, right hand forward. Take the right hand outside the front knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch it back. Again, option to take hand to hip, your choice. Inhale here. Exhale here. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up. Exhale, fly the hands back. Take this opportunity to grab your prop if you're using it. Otherwise, interlace the hands, let the chest roll through. Spin the back foot flat. Nice and balanced here. Inhale, reach the chest through. Exhale, fold inside the front leg. Hug the left hip back. Push through the knife edge of the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. On the next inhale, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. So we're going to wiggle this front foot over so it intercepts the arch of the back foot. Intersects. Me and my words today. Good. And then this back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Okay. Shoulders drop, arms are strong. Lunge into the front leg. Flip this left hand up, inhale breath, lean back. Now again, you can always keep this right hand on the back leg. This is option one. Option two, pat yourself on the back with the top arm. Let this backhand either come into a wrap or wiggle up, maybe even just staying low and grabbing a hold of your shirt. Otherwise, if you can wiggle it up and clasp the hands, great. If not, don't worry about it. Inhale, look up, lean back for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, inhale here. Exhale, drop the left elbow to the knee, right bicep to ear, extended overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach a little bit longer. Inhale here. And exhale. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand to frame the foot. Pull the back heel off the mat. Good. Stay here. Take this front hip back. Reach the left arm for the twist. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale here. Exhale, hand down to the mat. Step right back, downward facing dog. Good. One more set. Left foot to center. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Hang it open, take some circles, or move forward, push-up position. Okay, from this push-up position, top toes are going to reach for the ground behind you. Bottom foot spins to the outside edge. Pull the left shoulder blade right up and onto the back. Rib cage comes through and forward. Reach the right arm up and overhead. Really want to support that bottom shoulder here. Okay, arching through the upper back just as much as you are through the 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, tap the knee in toward the nose, and then shoot this front foot underneath the left arm. Land on the knife edge of the foot. Good. Now, same thing here with this right shoulder. We're going to pull the shoulder blade right onto the back, hollow out the armpit, pull the bottom rib cage forward, and then spin onto the inner arch of the back foot. Reach the left arm high and overhead, hips come forward and up for 3, 2, and 1. Back into that push-up position, tuck the right knee into the nose, and then step through toward the right hand. Stay off the back knee unless you feel like dropping it today. Okay, it's your practice, do what works for you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the head. Squeeze the thighs, high on the back toes, low in the front lunge, and then push through the back heel. Inhale, lean back, let your head drop into your hands. Good. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lean forward. So from here, keeping the hands where they are, pull the belly in, lean, come high on the back toes. Find a spot to focus on. Don't push your head down, just let your hands rest gently here. When you're ready, fly the back leg off the mat, warrior 3. Knee down, hip down, toes down. Kick high into the back leg. Scoop the belly to smooth out the curve of the lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Little bend. Step right back into your lunge. Inhale here. And exhale. Release the hands. Take a twist. Right hand back. Left hand forward. Option to take the front hand outside the knee. Option to stay in a big open twist. Your choice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And then inhale, reach the arms back up. Spin the back heel flat. Now stay in a neutral warrior one this time. We're not going to go for the interlacing behind the back. Inhale here, push through the outside edge of the back foot. And then as you exhale, take this left hand and wind it underneath the right one. So coming into an eagle wrap right here with the arms. If eagle wrap does not work for your body, we're going to press the forearms together in this prayer hand position, okay? So you do you. Inhale, breath here. And then on the exhale, go ahead and bow down right here. Continue to hug the right hip back. Push into the space between the shoulder blades, but then draw the belly in and let the chest come through. So we're not totally rounding in the back and losing core stability right here. Want to keep the sternum forward, belly in, okay, shoulders onto the back, and then push into the space between the scapula for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2 stance. Inhale here, exhale here. Flip the front palm, left hand down the back leg, right arm overhead. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Good, inhale back to center. This time straighten out the front leg. Take the back foot slightly up, about 1 footprint, and then reach the hips back as your arms reach forward. Okay, now we never said that we were just gonna stretch the back. We're also going to work the back a little bit here. So I'm going to give you the option to take your triangle high. Before we do this, really focus on pulling the front hip bones up towards your rib cage and lengthening your tailbone toward the back heel. Okay, this I want to stay nice and stable. Roll the front thigh out and the back thigh in. So legs are just as strong as the belly is right here. Okay, chest remains open. Reach, 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 reach. And then right about when you feel like you're ready to collapse down here. Okay, we don't want to lose that stability. Come up just a tad from there. Okay, reaffirm your belly, and then take the top arm, swing it overhead just like the bottom arm, and then from here, this bottom rib cage, want it to move forward just a little bit. Good, now lift your kneecaps, pull the belly in strong for 3, 2, and 1. Top hand to hip, bottom hand to shin, prop, or ground. Good, inhale here, and then as you exhale, sweep this top arm overhead, bicep to ear. Again, pull the bottom rib cage through, and drop the tailbone down towards your back heel. Good. Go ahead and look up towards your fingertips if that feels good. Give me 1 full inhale, 1 full exhale. Beautiful. Okay, from here, inhale, come all the way up from right here. Hands come to the hips, and then step this back foot up about halfway up your mat. Spin the hips forward. Widen your stance so you don't feel like you're walking a railroad you're walking a tightrope right here. So think railroad tracks, not tightrope, okay? From here, pull the inner thighs back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Lift the arches of the feet at the same time. And then as you exhale, go ahead and fold over this front leg. So this is the first big hamstring stretch since we did that half splits in our flow. Feel free to grab a prop underhand right here. Good. And then think, when we were doing that triangle, we still pulled the belly in, and you're sort of sandwiching your spine between your back and your belly muscles. I want you to think about really supporting your spine right here. Chest comes through. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. Now move the prop underneath your left hand. We're going to keep it this short stance right here. Okay. Both lengthwise as well as horizontal wise right here, okay? And roll the inner thighs back. So reaffirm, recommit the legs of the inside of your, the muscles of the inside of your leg. I told you I'm not speaking very well today. And then let the chest come through, pull the belly in. Commit the legs, inhale here, exhale, right hand to hip, take a twist. Now, if you need to, right away, if you feel like, oh, this just feels too wide, it doesn't feel right, shorten your stance, widen your stance, shorten it this way. Okay, do what works for you to get your body into a position that feels good. I don't ever want you to feel like your body has to meet a particular expectation of a pose. If anything, we want the pose to accommodate your body, okay? Right arm can reach for the sky. Okay, firm up the inner thighs. Remember, we're twisting from the waist. Our shoulders and our neck are the last thing to move for 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Hands come down to the mat. Go ahead and step the feet together. Widen out your stance right here. And then bend into the right knee. Right hand comes down. Inhale, lift the left arm. So twisting in the opposite direction right here. Good. Fold the top arm behind the back. Grab that wrap for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down. Inhale, look up halfway. Good. Exhale, step all the way back into a plank position. Lower the knees, drop the chest. Inhale, cobra, let the chest pop through. Look over to the right. Inhale, breath, center, exhale to the other side, smile. Inhale, back to center, exhale into tabletop position. Inhale, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, right foot to center. Take an inhale breath, extend the left leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hips. Option to stay right here or pull into this push-up position. Drop the left shoulder. Top toes are gonna reach for the ground behind you. Back foot is gonna spin to the outside edge, wild thing. As the toes tap the ground, push through this bottom foot. Extend the left arm up and overhead, hips come through, and then at the same time, I want you to roll the rib cage through for the right side of your body and really recruit all these shoulder muscles to help support this bottom shoulder. It's bearing a lot of weight, so if this doesn't feel good, I want you to come back to that down dog split position for 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Inhale, reach the left leg nice and high. Exhale, tap the knee in toward the nose. Hold it, and then shoot the left foot underneath the right arm, landing on the outer edge with this left shoulder, okay? Pull the shoulder blade forward, the rib cage through and forward. Spin onto the inner arch of the right foot, extend the right arm high. Okay. Chest opens, exhale here. Inhale, back to center. Hug the knee into the nose for 3, 2, step toward that left hand. Stay high off the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Good. Exhale here. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Exhale, lunge into the front leg, and then push through the back heel, interlace the hands, place them behind the head. Option to take opposite grip right here too, so it should feel like you're holding someone else's hand. Squeeze the thighs toward one another. Inhale, lean back into your hands. Exhale here. Good. Now inhale, come straight back up. Exhale, lean forward. Now remember, we're not pushing our head down. We're not doing crunches here. We're merely lightly placing the hands on the head. Arms stay strong, so we're still working the upper back right here. Okay, start to come high off the back toes. Inhale, breath, find a spot to focus on. And when you're ready, exhale, lean into the front leg, pull the back leg off, warrior 3. Right away, flex the foot, kneecap, hip down. Inhale, kick high. Whoa, exhale, breath. Give me 3. Pull the belly in. 2, lift the elbows a little higher. And 1, soft bend, light landing. And inhale, go ahead and release those arms up. Exhale, take your twist, left hand back, right hand forward. Continue to push through the back foot. Again, option to take this hand outside the knee if that works for you. Inhale here. Exhale, breath, twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, and then spin the back heel flat. Good. Take your warrior 1 stance. Push through the outside edge of the back foot. Remember, we're not doing hands behind the back for this one. So inhale, reach the arms up right here. Pull this front hip back a little bit. And then on the next exhale, eagle wrap. So take the right hand under the left or come into that prayer hand that we talked about. Okay. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath. Sink down. Keep pushing through the outside edge of that back foot. Draw the belly in, and then push a little bit into that space between the shoulder blades. Find a nice little stretch here. 1 more breath. Okay, now firm the belly, firm the legs. As you release the arms, inhale, unwrap them into warrior 2. Wiggle the front foot over, sink nice and deep into that front lunge. Push the knee open, flip the front palm, inhale, look up, lean back. On the next exhale breath, go ahead and open the arms all the way back up and then straighten through the front leg. Again, we're going into triangle pose, so I like to start with a little bit of a shorter stance. I'm going to take my back foot up, 1 full step, spin my toes slightly forward, and then take this front thigh and pull it out a little bit. So external rotation front, internal rotation back. Draw the belly in, lengthen through the tailbone. and then arms open up. Now go ahead and start to lean forward. As we move this way, the hips move that way. And remember, we said we're going to work the back just as much as we're going to stretch it this morning. So legs are nice and strong, belly's nice and strong, back is engaged. Reach, 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 reach. Reach right until your edge and then back up just a little bit. Inhale here, exhale, take the top arm overhead, just like you're holding a beach ball between your hands, and then we're going to take this bottom rib cage and rotate it through a little bit. At the same time, try not to drop into the lower back. Really think about pulling the front hip bones up. Give me 3. 2, relax the shoulders, firm up the legs. And 1, top arm reaches, bring it to the hip, bottom hand comes to shin, block, or ground. Good. Lengthen through the lower back. Inhale, reach the top arm up. Exhale, extend it overhead. Utthita Trikonasana for 3. Roll through the upper chest. 2, firm the belly in. And 1, inhale, come all the way up to standing. From here, hands come to hip. Shorten up your stance. So bump this back foot about halfway up your mat. Spin the hips toward the front. Take the front foot to the outer edge of your mat. So we're looking again for that letter H between the legs. Roll the inner thighs back. Keep a prep handy if you're using it. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, scoop the belly to take this down into a fold pyramid. Okay? Big stretch for this front hamstring, so use a prop if you're still feeling a little tight. And then try not to death grip your mat. We do that a lot of times when we're feeling off balance, and then we leave our yoga class and our whole body feels great except for our feet, which are just totally bound up. So relax your toes a little bit here. Let your inner thighs do the work of maintaining balance for you by rolling them back. So it's like you're squeezing something between your legs right here. Good, now draw the belly in, bring the sternum forward, work the upper back in this pose. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Good, now place the prop underneath your right hand. Okay. Bring this front hip back. Okay, likes to creep up a little bit. Scoop the inner thighs. Inhale, stretch the chest. Exhale, left hand to hip, take a twist. Okay, now the twist isn't big right here. Okay, what we're looking for is the back still working, the leg still working here. Okay, if you start to cramp at all, it probably just means that we're trying to force our body right here, so back off a little bit. If you have the twist, you're feeling really comfortable right here, then I want you to go ahead and take this left arm and reach it up. Give that a try. That is going to help you get into the twist a little more, but I don't want you to force it. Your arm could be out here, and that would be great. Okay, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper for 3, 2, keep the thighs working, and 1. Go ahead and drop down. Whew, step all the way up to the top of your mat. Bring the feet wide, maybe prop underneath that left hand, bend the left leg. Okay, as you inhale, reach the right arm up, and exhale, fold it behind the back. Maybe take a wrap by grabbing the little hip crease right here. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Exhale, come down onto your mats. Inhale, breath, feet walk together, look up. And exhale, plant the hands, step back into a plank position. And then once again, come to the knees, drop the chest down, and just like a little snake, we're going to slither through into cobra. So chicken wing the elbows back, hands underneath the shoulders. Press the toes down, inhale, lift, exhale over to the right. Inhale, look back through center. Exhale, look over to the left. Good, inhale, look center, exhale, drop down. Now stay here. Fly the hands back, palms pressed down. Press the toes, press the hips, but at the same time, you're almost kind of lifting the kneecaps a little bit here. We want the legs to stay strong. And then engage the bottom part of your glutes to push the hips down, and inhale, peel the chest off, locust pose. Look down. Firm the belly, inhale, breath here. Exhale, maybe fly the hands, continue to look down. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, look a little lower for 3, 2, and 1. Come down, hands under shoulders, push up tabletop position. Good. From here, if you're using a prop, excuse me, now's a good time to grab it. And we're going to place it in between the thighs. Now, even if it's just a water bottle, place it between the thighs just for the mere exercise of seeing what that inner thigh activation feels like, okay? And then you can remove it. You don't have to keep it here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and remove mine, but it's a good reminder to keep our inner thighs active. We're going to drop back into camel pose. Now, if camel doesn't work for your body, come back to your belly, do that locust pose variation that we just did, okay? Squeeze the inner thighs. Start with the toes tucked for this one unless you know you have a pretty deep camel. Squeeze the thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, as the hands come to the lower back, let the chest pop and the hips move forward. Keep the inner thighs squeezing. Glutes are active right here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Maybe reach one hand at a time for the heels. Notice as you do so, the hips want to drop back to accommodate the reaching. Continue to draw the hips and chest forward. Think about the front side of your body pressing against a wall. If you have a wall, use it. It's a great exercise here. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back to the lower back. Inhale, come up. Take a breath. We're going to move into that a second time, so 2 times total. Now, if you know that reaching for the heels was not a struggle, go ahead and tuck the toes under and make it a little more challenging for yourself. Draw the inner thighs in, lengthen the spine. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, hands to support the lower back. Look up, lean back. If reaching for the heels isn't in your practice today, you can stay right here. You can also just place your hands on the back side of your legs. If you have another deeper back bend variation, feel free to take that right here. Okay, give me about 3 more breaths here. Maybe reaching for the heels one at a time as the hips drop back to accommodate the reach. Once you have that, press them forward, just like you're up against a wall. 2. And 1. Good, supporting the lower back. Inhale, come up. Stay upright and swing the arms around. Good. Nice job, everybody. 1 more breath. Good. Plant the hands. Inhale, breath. Exhale, tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Good. From that downward facing dog, take the right leg up and through to pigeon. And we're going to take a little twisted variation on our pigeon today. Okay. Go ahead and set everything up for you so that you're comfy. Maybe put a little cushion underneath that right hip so you're not leaning too far over. We want the hips to be about as even as possible right here to maximize the benefits. Excuse me. Inhale, breath right here. And then exhale. Perhaps we're just coming down onto our prop onto elbows right here. Okay, now if that's the case, you may just be hanging right here. If you'd like to take the twisting variation, right hand out, thread the needle. Left arm, okay, palm facing up, glides under that right arm. And then we're going to rest onto the left ear and either extend the right arm overhead or wrap it behind the back. Your choice. And take 2 more breaths. Last breath. And inhale, come all the way back up. Okay, not so bad. Go ahead and sit onto the right hip and swing the left leg over. We're going to twist in the opposite. So inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, twist. Remember, we talked about twisting from the waist, not from the neck and shoulders. Your neck, your cervical spine is a lot more flexible than your thoracic spine, your upper back. We've talked about this before. It's for good reason. Your ribs connect in right here. You have a lot of vital organs right here. So while it's less flexible, we need to accommodate that by just gently moving into these twists and letting the neck be the last thing. The neck and shoulders are not going to force the upper back to twist harder. They're just going to twist more themselves. Okay, same thing with your lower back, your lumbar spine. Inhale here, exhale, twist a little more. Maybe take the elbow outside the knee for a little more leverage for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and come back to center. Unwrap the legs. And we're going to go right into pigeon on the other side. So if you would like to come into down dog first, you may. Nothing too fancy here. Take the left leg forward, come into your pigeon on the other side. Lengthen through the right leg. Grab your prop if you're using it. Excuse me. Inhale. Exhale, breath, sink down into your pigeon. Again, option to stay right here. Okay, firm up these front toes right here. So my front foot is pretty much flexed right here, or at least my toes are active. I'm doing that to help support my joints. This feels good. Stay here. You want to go for that twisting variation. We're going to do thread the needle with the right arm. Inhale, breath. Exhale, palm faces up. Glide it under that left arm. Right here. Take the left arm forward, or wrap it behind the back if you want a little more for your shoulder right here. And just breathe. Give them about 5 to 7 full breaths right here. Now's a good time to tell you I've had a ladybug walking around my mat the entire time this morning. It's pretty awesome. I'm thinking that it wants to do yoga today, but it just doesn't know where to start. Maybe you've had a pet, a cat, a dog, a child. Could take one more breath. And then as you're ready, push up and out of your pigeon, whichever variation you're taking, and then sit onto the left hip. And we're going to swing the right leg all the way up and over for a twist. Excuse me. Good. Take an inhale breath, reach the left arm high. Exhale, hug the knee in. Start with your twist right here. We can always take it a little deeper, right? Okay. Inhale, breath. Exhale to twist. Inhale, lengthen. That lengthening is going to actually help you get into a nice, comfortable twist versus feeling compressed and rounded right here. Okay, at this point, if you'd like to take your elbow outside the knee, you can. Inhale here. Exhale through the upper back for 3, 2, belly pulls in, and 1. Good. From here, slowly release. Extend both legs straight out onto your mat. Good. Okay. Inhale, breath, lift and lengthen. Exhale, breath, little bend in the knees, fold. If the bend feels good, stay here. If you feel like you need a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can hook the toes and start to straighten out through the legs. Good. Work the upper back right here. Trying to maintain a flat back and really pull the sternum forward. So you might hear some folks call it, I myself call this like a bright chest or an up dog chest right here. And the easiest way for me to maintain that is by really drawing my belly back so that I'm not losing my belly and fold. Because once you lose your belly, your back kind of rounds. We're not working those back muscles anymore. So we call this a yoga for shoulders and back this morning. You can really take these practices into any of your yoga classes and make just about any class a yoga for back and shoulders. Okay, it's just a couple of cues to help you out there. One more breath. And then big inhale, come all the way up. And we're going to take this onto our backs. We're going to take bridge pose. So again, grab your prop. And we're going to do 2, 1, active back bend. And then option to do a second active one or a restorative one if you have a prop available. Okay, heels in toward your bum, hands by your side. I like to start with robot arms to give me that leverage. Okay, again, remember when we did camel, we firmed up the inner thighs. Same concept right here. So firm up the inner thighs, and then as you inhale, lift the hips. So opening up through the front side of the hips. Lengthen the tailbone. Squeeze the inner thighs and glute a little more, and then when you're ready, you can walk the shoulder blades in using your elbows to kind of help you out, so that the shoulder blades are it's like they're holding a pencil in between them, okay? And then relax your shoulders a little bit. Lengthen by tucking your chin ever so slightly. Let the hands come down, maybe even interlace them behind your back right here. Inhale here. Exhale here. One more just like that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Let's take one more. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly lower down. Now, if you have Urdhva Dhanurasana, so if you have a full back bend or wheel pose, you're welcome to take that. If you want to take another bridge, you can. I'm going to opt for showing you a restorative one with a prop. Again, whatever prop you have available should probably work in this pose, okay? It does need to be a little bit higher to really feel it, I feel like. So if it's too cushy, go ahead and grab yourself another pillow or something right now. And then we're going to inhale just like we would for a regular bridge. So we're going to lift the hips, engage the inner thighs, and then feel your lower back right here. So you should feel your tailbone walk up from your tailbone into your lower back, so the really curvy part of your back. And then just between the tailbone and your lumbar spine, your lower back, is your sacrum. It's a big bony ridge behind your hips. That's where we want to place the prop. Okay, now if you're using something a little more firm, you're going to know it right away because it's like bone meets block. You're in the right spot. If you're using something a little more cushiony or a little bit bigger, feel pretty good. You just may have to wiggle it around a little bit till you find that sweet spot. And then you're welcome to just stay right here. This is considered a restorative bridge. I have my block at the lowest level. If you're using a block as your prop, understand that it has 3 levels, right? This lowest one, a higher one, and the absolute highest one right here. Now, I usually don't do this one because if I'm going to do this, I feel like I might as well just do a full back bend. This doesn't feel great on my body, but if it feels good for you, I want you to take it, okay? I like to use that second option. It feels really nice. And then you can either stay here, or if you're going for a deeper back bend and more of a front hip flexor release, you can extend the legs out long. Good. We're going to hold this for about 3 to 5 big full breaths right here. Two more. Last one. Good. Okay. From here, you're welcome to stay here for the remainder of class if this is just your jam this morning. Otherwise, feet back into bridge. Inhale, lift the hips, pull the block out, and as you exhale, lower down. Okay. So for these final 2 minutes or so of class, I'm going to give you the option to follow me into a twist and then enter your Shavasana or take any other variation that works for you. I'm going to go ahead and hug my knees in and take an eagle wrap with the legs. Okay, so right knee over left, inhale, breath here. Exhale, eagle wrap over to the left. Open the arms up and take a twist. Good, inhale, back to center, switch legs, hug it in, and then take it over to the right. Open up the arms, couple breaths. And when you're ready, come back to center. Give the knees a big hug. And exhale, open up onto your mat. Final pose. And I encourage you to take a couple minutes here, 5 if you can spare it. And just check in. The space we've created, that vulnerability. May feel a little scary time to time, but ultimately opening yourself up means you are also open to receiving the good. Mm. Draw some awareness back into your body. Perhaps coming back to your intention you set for today. Be open to that intention changing a little bit throughout the day. Again, we allowed our bodies to shift and mold into some poses today that opened us up to possibility. So it's possible that whatever goal you set for today might change a tad as well. When you're ready, come over to the side. Pause for a moment. Push up to a comfortable seat. And we'll close our practice today with a breath. Let the hands rest on the knees, shoulders melt down the back. Sit firm and tall. And bring hands to heart center. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, release. Thank you for joining me today. As always, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I look forward to practicing with you again. Namaste.